topics and opinions expressed on the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4WN Radio.
Welcome to my radio and TV show, Debi Changes Lives. I'm Debbie, your certified holistic health coach. I vitalize people's lives by helping them identify the root causes of their health and mindset issues and create a custom natural holistic strategy to address them in the areas of mind, body, and soul. As a health coach, I'm not allowed to say that I heal, treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any diseases. I can certainly make your body more efficient by reducing symptoms. You'll feel better, be more productive, enjoy life more. As not many people have released 70 pounds, had a health and mindset transformation, and kept fit and trim for over a decade. I have, and I have staying power, and it's been over 12 years. I even became a half marathon runner at the age of 51 when I never ran from childhood to adulthood due to foot pain. And I've done 9 half marathons so far. Mindset is the key to lasting change. As a certified holistic health coach, I do revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset. I guide them to clean, toxic-free foods and high-quality essential nutrients. My coaching is for optimizing your health, whatever that may be, efficiently releasing weight when needed, and enhancing your mindset. With my clients, I help them recognize that their thoughts, feelings, and emotions drive their actions and results, sometimes good, sometimes bad. That's why it's crucial to have a positive mindset in life. It's also imperative to manage and release those low vibrational emotions like fear, frustration, and doubt, because all that's going to do is slow you down and get you stuck physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Like a hot air balloon with ballasts, I help my clients release those emotional ballasts and baggage so they uplift to a better, happier, healthier life. In turn, they are reshaping their core beliefs. They're having less stress and they're getting healthier. Ask me about my programs. Set up a complimentary consultation at Debi Changes Lives. That's DebiChangesLive as in Victory ES.com. And you will see and feel the differences with my coaching. And I'm sorry, I didn't finish that.com /Linktree. And you can use a QR code too. There, I will guide you to that better, happier, healthier life with custom natural solutions unique to you in the areas of mind, body, and soul. Today, I'm really honored to have back Deborah Myers from Deborah Myers Wellness. She's a certified acupressurist and a Jinshinjutsu practitioner, best-selling author, and a wellness coach. Since 1995, Deborah has guided clients worldwide via Zoom, teaching gentle self-help, acupressure, and energy practices that reduce stress, relieve tension, and restore energetic balance. By helping people to become better partners with their bodies, she empowers anyone at any age to cultivate a vibrant health, resilience, and lasting well-being. She's honored to receive recognition for her work, including the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award, recognition from the California Legislature, and featured in major media outlets. And the award that means to her so much more, a message from a parent who tells her that their child is sleeping soundly. A teacher who says her classroom is finally peaceful. And a practitioner who sees their clients transform. These awards truly matter. And today we'll be discussing Autumn Easy Energy Resets for Total Body Balance. So let's welcome back Deborah Myers from Deborah Myers Wellness, acupressurist, Jinshinjutsu practitioner, best-selling author, wellness coach, and so much more. Deborah, welcome back to my show.
Oh, I'm so honored to be here. I love being with you, Debbie. Just love
Thank
it.
you.
Sure.
You know what? I love you having you here. You always put a smile on my face.
That's always my goal, no matter who I'm with. And I love it that you be the one that's saying it right now. So thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I know your acupressure because I've been through some of your classes and I've really enjoyed it. And I know that these techniques help stress management. Now, how can you teach clients and students support focus, see ease, and sense of well-being?
The reason I can do that is because the body you walk around in is an energy body. It's an energy system. In that framework, you walk around in a body that is made up of rivers of energy that run through your body vertically and diagonally. Along those pathways are multiple acupressure points, Jin Jitsu points. Jin Jitsu, by the way, is an ancient form of Japanese acupressure. And I basically both kind of straddle both the Chinese and the Japanese lines, and at the same time do a nice blend and predominantly utilize Jin Jitsu. And why? Because I find it magical. I find it in a way to be able to utilize these things you walk around with 24/7 called fingertips. I suggest you pull them out of your pockets, start making use of them, because when you make use of these fingertips and place them on specific energy balance points on your body, you are connecting the rivers of energy that flow, that want to take care of you physically, mentally, and emotionally, and spiritually. And when you step into that space, anything's possible. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, anything is possible.
You know what? You're truly right on the spot on that one because when you can manage your emotions, like I said in my intro, you're going to live a more fulfilled life, less stressed out,
Yeah.
and you'll be amazed about opportunities that come your way. So that's really the key to life. That's why you need to have be in the higher vibrational emotions like joy and love and happiness. Because when you do that, your life just flows so much easier.
So true. It's recognizing, and Debbie knows this, is that when you walk around in a body that is in flow, the breath follows. And when the breathing is there, the energy follows. And then all the other systems can step up to their plate and fulfill their tasks: respiratory, digestive, elimination, vascular, reproductive, you name it. And when that's happening, your body can easily live in that place of joy, of happiness, of vibrance, of vitality, of everything it really wants for you. I love saying that what the body wants to do more than anything is be able to talk to you. And it wants to be able to talk to you in such a way that it doesn't have to work hard to get your attention. Meaning it would prefer that it doesn't have to try to get your attention when there's something awry, when something's going on. Energetically, what that means is there's blocked energy if something's going on. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to walk around in your body that is in such a state of balance and harmony that there's so much vibrance and so much availability that your body can say, hey, Sandy, I'm trying to get your attention because this is going on. Your knee's out of sorts, or your guts have talking back, or your heart's hurting, whatever it might be, to get your attention before it becomes a project. I call things projects, not problems, because projects are a lot more fun to work with and have a beginning and an end. So imagine being able to be in such a state of awareness about who you are in your body that when it gives you a nagging trigger, trying to get a hold of you, get your attention about something, trying to get you a message, you immediately recognize, oh, I know what I need to do. So for instance, if your body's in a state of being short of breath, there's so many ways and reasons why your body goes into shortness of breath. And oftentimes it's because you're in the midst of a stressful moment. Or how about the fact that your body is ready to be in a stressful moment because that's its propensity when you're going to do something in particular.
True.
Get on stage. Uh-oh. Right?
Yes.
Or how about, stepping up to the plate, literally. I work with a lot of kids who play sports, and I work with professional sports guys. So if they step up to the plate in baseball and all of a sudden something happens that they're feeling ill at ease of, right? Wouldn't it be nicer if the body says, I don't have to go there?
Yeah.
I have all the energy and flow, and all you have to do is just be. Because when we're there, so one of the, this one of the best ways we can show our bodies that we are valiant at what we do and have all the opportunities in place, and all we have to do is literally step up to the plate, is give yourself a hug. When you hold your hands, just like this, anywhere from your elbows on up, it doesn't matter, because the way I teach any of this, there's no wrong because there's no right. And there's no right because there's no wrong. And if you just place your hands in here, you're with light, gentle touch for just a couple good breaths, you're literally connecting with breath, with your inhale, which then gives opportunity for your body to let go on the exhale. It's also connecting with heart health, both physical and emotional. And all that said, then the body says, oh, I'm here. So if you find yourself being a little out of sorts, or something's going to take place or already taking place that's taking your breath away, or making you wait with bated breath, whatever words you want to put to it, taking you out of movement forward because something's not happening the way you think it needs to, give yourself a hug. And literally what you're doing is giving a message to the body that I love you. I'm taking care of you. I know how to help you be in breath. I know how to help let go. I know how to be on the same page you are, Miss Sandy, so that all of us can, meaning all of the you-ness, because every piece and part of you has a voice. Every piece and part of you wants to be able to speak its truth and get your attention. Every piece and part of you wants to communicate with every other piece and part. The trick is to allow that to happen. And when all of you is on the same page, you have the opportunity to step into being the whole you want to be, to get from where you are to where you want to be, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. So this is really all about getting out of your own way.
Yes,
and that's what I love showing folks, is how to get out of your own way, which is why I'm doing a workshop in a couple of weeks that's called Awaken Your Energy. Step into fall with balance. When you step into all you want to be, and you know this one, Debbie, if you just hold the outside of your neck like this, right on right, left on left, light, gentle touch. And I mean barely touching. You don't have to go deep and firm pressure. You're connecting with an energy balance point area on both sides. That's all about not my will, but thy will. This is where we can get out of our own way and step into our power. Step into consciousness and awareness. Step into so much availability that all you have to do is say, okay, I'm ready. Imagine walking through life like that.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. And so these techniques do, obviously with everything you just mentioned, they're going to improve your performance at work, whether you have to speak in front of a presentation. They're going to, like you said, somebody who's up to bat, they help you with sports. I know with me, when I'm running and I actually have something going on during the middle of a long run, I kind of hit certain acupressure points to relieve that issue when it starts happening.
Yes.
And, you also say it helps you with creative pursuits. So does this help people come up with great ideas and be more imaginative?
Oh, yes. In fact, real close to the neck area is one at the base of your skull, right at the base of your occiput. Light touch, right on right, left on left. And you literally are connecting with an energy balance point that's all about consciousness and awareness. Recognize that when we are in that space, we are fully capable and allowing ourselves to be available with whatever information is going to come in or is already there and just is ready to be processed, ready to be fully ingested, processed, digested, allowed to be a part of the whole you. So maybe you know you're a budding artist. You know that you have magic in your fingertips, so to speak, to hold that paintbrush or those drawing pencils or whatever the case may be and create something of phenomenal beauty. But you get in your own way because you start questioning, who am I? I can't do that. Who am I? I'm not good enough. How many times have you, any of you, heard yourself say that?
Yeah, that's overthinking.
I'm not good enough. I'll never be good enough. That's when we're in such a state of questioning ourselves that we get in our own way.
Yeah,
so
we
when
do.
you go to this, it's like anything's possible. So imagine, Deb knows this as well, that I love working with kids. And I love going into schools and after school programs and hanging out with them, doing school assemblies and working with the teachers and the parents and showing what we can do for ourselves, but to help our kids at a very early age discover who they are and who they can be, who they already are, to tell you the truth. And imagine walking into a classroom, 30-some kids. I should actually say 30-some students. And they're sitting like this because they've learned that this works for studying. And if it works for studying, it helps bring back all that information that got studied for the test that they're sitting down to right now. And they pick up their pencil, because they still do pencils and paper, and they make use of that connection between mind and action. And all of a sudden, the information is just coming out of here and coming out of here to be fulfilled. So yes, anything you want to do and try to do, be creative in doing, is available. I love working with folks, musicians, who are so full of talent, so full of skill, so full of ideas and energy, and they just get in their own way because they're not in a state of believing that they can project or be in their, how about speak their truth and be in their voice and project their voice.
Right.
Guess what? It's all there. In fact, may I show another one?
Yes.
Okay. So if you place your fingertips directly underneath your collarbone, so right here, and just follow your collarbone on both sides and land right where the neck, the first rib and collarbone come together. It does not matter which hand you use. Thumb on one side, fingertips on the other. When you're cupping the sternum right underneath your collarbone, you're connecting with energy that's all about gathering and dispersing everything right into every cell of your being. When you do this, it's dropping all the tension in your jaws. It's opening up your throat. It's allowing space to be available to speak. It literally is lubricating all the tissue. It's bringing in breath and allowing you to see all the possibilities. And when you hold that, and at the same time, hold the other hand on your tummy with your fingertips in a vertical pattern on your tummy, right below your navel, between your navel and pubic bone. And again, there's no wrong because there's no right. And the minute you do that, any tension that might be there is gone. So when I work with professional musicians, singers, speakers, and they start doing something like this, when they get on stage, their body is immediately ready to be there. In fact, it works so well, not only does it let go of any energy being caught up here, it opens up breath, projects your voice. And you know what else? Helps your knees let go. So folks, any of you been singers before? Or even just attended, worked with you, a singing coach, and you were told, don't lock your knees, right? If you're a speaker, a singer, or a musician of any sort, don't lock your knees. Because the minute you lock your knees, you don't have the ability to get enough breath to really surge it out. The minute you do this, your knees let go.
Okay.
So that is phenomenal. So imagine seeing someone who's having an issue being able to get up on stage and speak or sing or whatever the case may be, and all of a sudden the energy is there for everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And it works for all ages, whether you're 7 years old or whether you're 15 or 25, 35. How about 95? I have a client who's 99 plus years old.
Wow.
Almost 100. And she says she's never, ever going to be a couch potato because she does her energy balancing. In fact, she does what I call the daily clean your house flow. You know this, Debbie. I wrote a 9-step self-help acupressure flow years ago. And it's 9 simple steps. It's available on my website. 9 simple steps. And by the way, you'll learn even more about it in the upcoming workshop. And this client contends that by doing that every day and more than once a day, she's never, ever going to be a couch potato. Well, guess what? She isn't. I walk in and see her, and it never surprises me that she's showing me another new poem. 99 plus years old, and she's able to sit there and write and speak and say and voice the most beautiful words. How special is that?
That's really special and lovely, you know. Everyone should be like that.
Me too.
Now, earlier you were talking about your body is speaking to you, and how can you suggest that anyone read their body's messages and help release old patterns? And you kind of touched on this just a little bit.
Yeah.
But what do these messages mean? And what kind of patterns are you talking about? And how does the whole work?
All right. So the patterns could be like physical constriction, where you have achiness somewhere, right? From an old chronic thing, from an old injury that became a chronic condition, and I'm not going to say labels because I hate labels, but there's a chronic condition, or it could be something acute for something that just transpired. So I'm talking patterns that get developed. So it could be tight muscle, a tendon that gets caught up, whatever. So that's a pattern, right? Where all of a sudden gets in your way of being able to walk down a hill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, something like that. A pattern could be the way you start questioning yourself. I mentioned this. You go into that place of saying, oh, I can't do that. I've never been able to do that. I'm not going to ever be able to do that. I always do it lousy. I'm not going to, all that garbage that can come up. That's a pattern. Being hard on yourself, being down on yourself. Another one is believing what other people say about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is a pattern because it could be coming from childhood.
Mm-hmm.
It could be coming from what you heard just yesterday from what somebody said. It could even been something you overheard. Well, you take it to heart, right? And it pulls on your heartstrings. As soon as something pulls on your heartstrings, it might be going to an old pattern that gets in your way. So yes, you can use these things called fingertips to help your body break out of the old pattern. Literally break down old patterns to make room for new ones. When the energy is in a state of flow, meaning not holding on to the blocked energy in those acupressure points.
Mm-hmm.
So this might help. I talked about rivers of energy that run through your body.
Yes.
They want to be in flow. If something gets stuck, gets caught, it's like that river is acting like it has beaver dams.
Mm-hmm.
And as any beaver dam sits on any river, it changes the flow pattern. It drops the level. It changes the current. It changes how well it can operate going down the hillside or flow through the valley, right? So what we can do by using fingertips is literally connect the dots, connect the points to talk to each other, say, hey, I want you to let go. Well, I want you to let go too. So for instance, I gave this one, right?
Correct.
Okay. And if you were to combine this with this, so I'm holding upper arm and I'm holding opposite lower rib like so. Okay. See if I can bring this down so you can see the whole thing. There you go. And it does not matter which hand is where. You're connecting 2 acupressure points, Jinshin points, that are all about helping your body process, digest, assimilate, and then let go. When your body has that opportunity, anything's possible. That's breaking a pattern. That was a long, involved answer.
That's okay, but you know, it made it very clear. That's fine. Now, you said that you work with children, so you bring programs to schools and youth facilities. What do these programs look like, and what benefits will the children, the faculty, and the families experience?
What it looks like is when I go in person, there's a school assembly for the kids. I usually do a workshop for the teachers first, so they get on track with what's going to be offered, what the students are going to see and experience. And so it's literally a workshop. And then here comes the school assembly where I'm in front of 350 plus kids all at one time, usually like ages, say K through 3 and 4 through 6. I divide them into age groups. And what's beautiful is they're sitting on that gym floor or that studio floor, whatever the case may be. And everyone is listening, interacting, and enjoying with smiles on their face. Yes, by the way, every once in a while you'll see a face go, "What you want me to do? What's this about?" And part of what's happening in that framework is one of the things I did years ago was at the challenge of a group of teachers who came to me individually, all in a time span. They were clients who were teachers who'd taken my workshops and then took what I taught them into the classroom. And they noticed such a change take place. They came to me and said, "Will you just create a real program?" And it was out of that thinking in creative mode and everything, and working with a phenomenal artist, and that we created an animated video of the daily clean your house flow. And by the way, the reason I call it that is the body you walk around in is your house. Clean it out every day and you're ahead of the game. Give it a good vacuuming. Get rid of the dust bunnies and cobwebs and be so prepared physically, mentally, emotionally. Anything you want to do from where you are right now can happen. So I'm showing the students in this school assembly that, and we're playing along literally. And it's working, it's happening. And then after that, I love bringing it to the parents. And what's beautiful, Debbie, is when it's those kids who were involved in the assembly who go home so excited that I get comments from parents saying, "My kid has never been that excited about an assembly before." And then the kids proceed to teach their parents and or talk their parents into coming to the workshop, which is usually an online presentation. And so that's what that looks like. And I make it available in person. And most recently, this is what I'm really also excited about. I got challenged by a number of folks I met at an event. It was a big conference, and they said, "Well, how do I get this program?" Well, they're located in the UK, and someone else is located somewhere. And I'd been wanting to do an online program. I'd been in the process of bits and pieces here and there. And that got me off my you-know-what. And I said, "Okay, it's time." So now I'm creating a full online program that's going to have for educators and the staff and the parents. And then another facet that's going to be for healthcare providers. We're talking about any kind of healthcare, therapy, physicians, nurses, LVNs, you name it, fitness instructors, So 2 parameters coming from where everyone's going to be able to learn, and it's going to become an accreditation program. I'm in the works of it, and I'm so excited. And every once in a while, I get a little bit freaked out about it. You are doing what? At the same time, it's like, folks, it's time. People are searching. Are you searching for ways to be involved in your own body and your own world in such a way that you have a better sense of what's possible? And that you can learn something that's so easy to learn, easy to do, easy to get around to doing because the benefits are so notable, because they're noticeable. And as soon as you're in that realm, anything is more possible.
Yes.
And so that's why I'm bringing it into the online world, so to speak. And I'm excited about the therapists and agency directors that are talking to me about bringing this into their groups to help with addiction issues, trauma issues, neurodiversity, you name it. That gives me goosebumps right here and now to even be saying that to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because those areas of people are really need some.
Everybody needs any of this.
Some opening up, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to make it available, no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing in the world, no matter how old you are, help you get from where you are to where you want to be. You've heard me say that before, and that's one of my things. The other piece I want to say is the one person you're going to have the longest relationship with is yourself.
Yes.
So I challenge you to make it the best darn relationship you could ever have. Be it with yourself. And then when you're there for you, you're more likely, and it's not just likely, you will more easily be there for anyone else in your world.
Very true. Like I said, to you at some time, we always need to enjoy our life. And that's why you need to be up there in those higher vibrational feelings and emotions so that you can.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it spreads out like a ray of sunshine, so to speak.
Ooh, I love it. Ooh, that's a beautiful picture. I love it.
Yeah. Now, I know that you also talk, you're able to talk about students being able to learn how to settle themselves. And you kind of talked about neurodivergence, societies and things like that. And even normal kids, they have sometimes a hard time settling themselves unless they're told. And so, but they know how with what you teach them. So can you explain how that works?
Well, when I show them the daily clean your house flow and they start using it and noticing it right away, and they start using it consistently because they're noticing it makes a difference. That's what's special. What, no matter who you are and how old you are, what you're up to, that's making a difference. Mm-hmm. So when I went in, I don't know if you've ever heard me tell this story, that I went into a pharmacy and I'm standing in line and waiting my turn. And all of a sudden I hear my name and I look up and there's this probably 9-year-old standing with his mom and she's bending down there talking. And he says, "You're Deborah Myers?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Oh, I love the daily clean your house flow." And I said, "That's awesome. I'm so glad you're using it." And he goes, "Well, yeah." And I said, "Well, how often do you do it?" And he looks at me dumbfounded. He says, "Well, every day it is the daily flow." And he makes everybody in line start laughing. Next thing I know, and he says, "Well, actually, Deborah, do it more than once a day." I said, "Really? How often do you do it?" He goes, "Why, in the morning when I wake up, when I get to school, the classroom does it together. After recess, we do it again because it works. And then I do it for homework because it makes life easier. And then I do it before bed." I said, "Wow, that's a lot." He goes, "Well, yeah." And I said, "What are you noticing that's why you want to do it? What are you noticing?" He thought for a moment. He says, "Well," looks down his feet. He goes, "Well, I'm studying better, so I'm getting better grades, right, Mom?" And this is only after a couple months really using it, by the way.
That's fabulous.
Because he learned it first at school.
Mm-hmm.
When I did the school. And she nods and says, "Yeah." And he goes, And I'm not getting sick anymore, so I'm not missing any school. He recognized that his immune system was getting boosted. That's how much this stuff can work, folks. And that so we can, during the season of fall, when there's so much out there in the world now, because school's back in play and you can boost your immune system. Then he says, well, what's really crazy is I'm getting along better with my brother. And everybody chuckles. And then he goes, and I'm playing a better game of soccer. So why wouldn't I do it?
There you go.
There you go. And if a 9-year-old can say that, and I just started with a new client who's, I don't know, maybe in her 60s, 70s. I can't remember right now. And she had some major projects. I call things projects instead of problems, because projects are more fun to work with and have a beginning and an end. She came in, and within a short session, this was in person, but I do it on Zoom as well. And she said, what's happening? She noticed immediately that her breath had changed. She noticed immediately that she had more flexibility, even just being there. And imagine being able to have so much support in your body that it's willing to step up to the plate to take care of you. That's what this is all about. Your body wants to do that for you. So it's all about helping it function, helping it be able to take care of you. And then anything's possible. That's why I love teaching self-help acupressure, self-help Jin Shin. It's all about discovering that, you can feel balanced. You can help your body let go and be calm. You can help your body rest better and sleep. You can help boost your energy and boost your immune system. And you can help with focus and clarity. You can help let go of tendencies to experience tension. It doesn't have to be like that. Even if you're going to be hanging out with folks that have a tendency to make you stressed out, you do your energy balancing prior to that experience. So I just bring that up because even though it's August heading into September, right around the corner is the holidays, and when we spend a lot more time with family and friends, everybody else. And how many times have you been in an experience where, oh, she's going to be there, or all of it's going to be there together, the whole family, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
That you can prep your body energetically. So it's no longer going to go to that place of expectation and then follow through with that stress-induced experience. The body doesn't even see it anymore as stress inducer. It says, I'm ready for whatever comes my way, and I'm ready to put a smile on my face. That's what this is all about.
Yeah,
help
it is
your body smile.
Yeah, that's all about balance, because smile and enjoy your life. Now, what are you going to be offering my audience today?
Oh, thank you for asking. On the workshop that is coming up, I am making available to your audience a very special discount. So if you go to deborahmyerswellness.com/workshops, you will see access to the workshop that's called Awaken Your Energy, Step into Fall with Balance. The page is full of all the information you're going to be learning. So feel free to just spend time scrolling through and say, oh yeah, I want to do that. Oh yeah, I want to do that. I want that for my body. And then when it comes to registration, all you have to do is put in the code SPECIAL, SPECIAL, and then hit the button that says apply. Okay. And that discount code will allow you to come for half price. The normal is $197, which is still kind of inexpensive because it's 2 nights. It's September 2nd and September 9th, Wednesday evenings, Pacific time from 6 to 7:30. But it's recorded. So if you can't be there live, or it's too late for you or too early for you, or whatever the case may be, you can watch the recordings. You register, you'll have access to the recordings. You will get it for $97. And you also get a copy of the handout that you can print off. And you have access to the recordings for as long as you want them.
And you really do. I reviewed things and whenever I had a recording from Deborah's workshop. So that's wonderful. Now you can use this QR code. She spells her name DEBORAH and then M as in Marie, YERS, wellness.com/workshops. And I just love this offer. Deborah, everyone's going to learn so much from you. And not only that, it's a bonus that you're giving this half price special. So thank you.
Yeah. Well, and I just made a mistake. Instead of workshops, it's workshop. Okay.
Yeah, workshop.
Okay. No S on it.
Yeah. And, I will have you, I really honor that you're here again today, and I'll have you back. No problem.
Oh, thank you.
So please stick around for closing remarks, okay? And I'm sure we'll have some more time at the end. All right? Okay, great. Now remember, I do revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset. I start off with the gut and mindset, but I can also help you with hormones, blood sugar, brain and heart, bone and joint, and immunity. And I help people that are anxious up to athletes because I am guiding them to clean, toxic-free foods and high-quality essential nutrients, products that will reduce symptoms. You'll feel better, possibly release additional weight like I did. I was on maintenance for 50 pounds when I released 50 pounds, but I was so tired with energy and I switched my supplementation and I released another 20 pounds and I became a half marathon runner. And that is my story. What's your story going to be like? Now with my mindset coaching, I help you release that stress, emotions, emotional entanglements. I'm there, I'm guiding you and being a sounding board as you're reshaping your core beliefs, your mindset will be enhanced. With my health optimization and weight release, your body's going to be more efficient. That's the mind-body connection that makes the heart and soul sing. Ask me about my programs. Set up a complimentary consultation at Debi Changes Lives. That's DEBI CHANGESLIV as in Victory ES.com /Linktree LINKTREE, or use that QR code. And when you do that, you get to know me, I get to know you, and I'll guide you to your optimum health. And it starts with a couple assessments. And health evaluation is actually complimentary, where you rate your systems the last 30 days in 4 categories of health. Some questions are in multiple categories, answer them all. You'll get a baseline score. Now don't fret, because I will review this with you, and I'll create that custom, natural, holistic strategy for you in the areas of mind, body, soul, where you want to do for what your situation is. And we will review the score on a monthly basis and see improvement. Now, I also have 2 different body scans. I prefer to do the Zero Link because I can send it remotely and internationally. I've actually sent it to Australia as well as South Africa. The Zero Link is a transdermal optical imaging app that I send a link to your phone. You scan your face for 30 seconds. It's only going through your skin to look at blood flow for components of energetic, functional, and emotional, and different body systems and lifestyles. That emotional component is such a hidden gem because they use a traditional Chinese medicine of the organ and emotion that are tied together. So anger affects the liver. Now, this is not a diagnosis. It's a wellness report where you're going to have biomarkers at a range at different levels. And then you can have products and services that bring it back into range. I do review it because it's quite extensive, and it does cost $75. But if you move forward with a service or a product, I will give you a $25 credit on one of them. The Zero Link is a transdermal optical imaging app, also known as TOI, and it's quite accurate. You can look up its accuracy of at pubmed.gov. That's pubmed.gov. If you want more information about the Zero Link, you can use that QR code or go to the site https://Debi, DEBI.DebiChangesLives.com/Visera, VISERA, golden voucher, where you'll get information and an opportunity to purchase it if that's what you want to do. You can always ask me questions at my consultation as well. And on my consultation site, you will find my programs. Take Your Body Back is a 12-week weight release mindset coaching program where you're going to where you're going to create a new version of you to drive your success. All coaching is done on Zoom, and the first one's always private to you because I am a certified HIPAA health practitioner. Any evaluations is private to the individual. I go through those evaluations. I give you a choice for three different meal plans, and one is a natural approach to the GLP-1 with no injections, and is not what the medical model does. Once you choose your program, I give you directions. And I also give you directions how to create that new version of you that's going to drive you with emotion and passion to achieve your health and weight transformation goals throughout your journey in an avatar board, which is a vision board. And the rest of the coaching is the same, whether it's group or private. We'll be celebrating your wins. I'll be showing you how to use your boards and answer your questions about the boards. Also, I'm going to guide you over gaps with health and mindset tips and answer those questions too. You will become a new you. If you have more questions about this program, you can use that QR code or go to my link tree and look up Take Your Body Back. And that will give you to that site where you have more information and an opportunity to purchase the program. Now, if you do it yourself, why fast is for you. It's an intermittent fasting program that gets your cells and body humming and turn business metabolism with rich, dense nutrition and high quality essential nutrients, and a program of exercises and recipes. Here at the consultation, you can ask me questions. If you feel like you need some coaching, you can buy a 2 or 4 week program to get you started. If you feel like you need some more coaching, you can pay for more. Now, with my mindset enhancement as well as health optimization, those are a little bit longer term journeys. But if you feel like you want to try to customize the program, you could do a 2 or 4 week program. We'll customize it, and you may save some time and money. And since we've been talking about stress, I want to talk about an app that I have. It's called NewCalm. Now, what's great about NewCalm is I actually do things called stacking. So I stack it with either red light therapy or acupressure, and I also do it as a standalone. I was introduced to this due to some issues that my son was having, and it's great for both of us to release stress and get a better night's sleep. So it is designed to do stress relief, sleep better, relaxation, mental clarity, focus, recovery, and resilience, and nervous system balance. What's really nice is that when it's stacked up with something else, it makes it even more special. Okay, it's for children up to adults, and it was originally designed for doctors to replace anesthesia with this app, with this technology that used to be a bigger device. And dentists have used it too, and now it's in a phone device. Special ops, military, FBI have used it. They would do rescue, which is one app to bring down their stress. And if for some reason they don't pass the stress test, which is actually in this app, they have to go do that program again. Now, this has also been used by sports teams, Special Olympians, and normal people like you and me. And I'm offering a 50% discount and 30-day money-back guarantee. You go to the site, https://bit.ly/NewCalm with a capital N, lowercase u, capital C, lowercase ALM, then capital L for lifetime, capital D for discount. And you can ask me questions. Finally, learn more about my alternative health services, products, programs, offers, upcoming shows, and upcoming shows and events by subscribing to my newsletter at debbichangeslives.com/radio TV show, or use that QR code. And I give you a gift, a 30-day health and mindset daily action journal where you record your gratitude, thoughts, feelings, emotions, food, water, supplements, and daily activities, exercise, and even track your measurements. And then you want to review it on a weekly, daily, monthly basis to see your wins, celebrate, and find your gaps to work on. And if you need help bridging that gap, you contact me for coaching. I'm certain that you found this show educational, eye-opening, enjoyed it. Reach out to me for my services, products, programs, and offers. Reach out to Deborah Myers for Awaken Your Energy event in September, and get that half price. Do we have time for Deborah to come back?
Hello. Thank you so much. And I loved being with you. You offer so much, Debbie. And I was lucky enough when I did a summit earlier this year where she was one of my expert speakers. And yes, Debbie is an expert. So thank you. So I wanted to also just say what I do and what I offer is easy to blend in with anything else you're using, whether it's a physical approach or a therapy approach or whatever, whether it's physical therapy, fitness training, whether it's chiropractic, whether it's a massage, whether it's actual therapy, counseling, coaching, whatever. Do your energy work before and after. You'll be available to take in more information. Your body will assimilate things easier. You'll get more bang for your time, for your buck, for your energy. In fact, if you're interested, I just wrote a new blog article that I'd love to have you check out on my website at deborahmyerswellness.com that tells you in a really kind of amazing story, I think, why I'm doing what I'm doing now. It shows a 50-year span of why I'm doing what I'm doing now. And I'd love to have you check it out. It's kind of an amazing story, if I may say so myself. I think what also is amazing is making use of the daily clean your house flow. You can go to my website and it's yours for free. All you need to do is put in your name and email address, and yes, then you're on my list. But it's free, and it's available, and it gives you access to a way to be fully connected with your body for every day, every time. And there you go. And if you want to try a session with me, reach out. We'll do a consult initially and then come be with me. I see clients all over the world.
Yeah, we didn't need to wrap up, but I do use your daily health flow all the time. And obviously I incorporate it with stacking. So thank you for being on my show. I continue to enjoy my radio and TV show, Debbie Changes Lives, at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, where your holistic journey begins.